Happening today, we could learn more about the case against Carla Garcia, the mother accused of murdering her daughter, Jacqueline Torres Garcia. Your reporter Taylor Knight live outside the courthouse in Torrington with a preview of what we can expect today. Taylor.
Carla Garcia is expected to be in court here in Torrington for a pretrial hearing today. She's been charged with murder in connection to the death of her daughter, Jacqueline Mimi Torres Garcia. Jacqueline's body was found behind an abandoned home in New Britain in October of last year. Police believe she had been dead for more than a year before her remains were discovered. According to warrants from the Farmington Police Department, her mother, Carla Garcia, admitted that she and her boyfriend at the time stopped feeding the little girl 2 weeks before her death. Carla and that former boyfriend, Jonathan and Anita, are both charged with murder. The girl's aunt, Jacqueline Garcia, is charged with child cruelty. Carla Garcia has pled not guilty. We're going to keep you updated with everything that happens here in court today on WFSB.com and the WFSB app. Your reporter live in Torrington, Taylor Knight, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Taylor.